Hello everyone, this is Chadi Alraies coming to you again from Scottsdale in SIF 2026. A privilege to be with our mentor and also colleague, Dr. Morton Kern, to walk us through the SIF 2026 and what's new this year.
Okay, so SIF 2026 is a fantastic meeting. I particularly like this meeting because of a number of features which many have liked in the past: intimate content, distinguished faculty, excellent presenters, panel discussions, and extremely well done live cases in detail with enough time to talk about it and to hear and learn. So I think the best kind of presentations are those that we get at SIF. Mm-hmm. Dr. Isaac runs a wonderful program with his co-chairman and things. So this year, like all years, there's a very strong presence of calcium modification techniques, complex PCI, mechanical support during PCI live. I mean, we're seeing this in the case going on right now. Mm-hmm. So the coronary field is continuing to move forward. The bread and butter coronary lesions are being absorbed nicely, perhaps treated with drug-coated balloons in the future, but calcium modification, bifurcations, complex disease is still under development. Mm-hmm. And I think the plaque modification techniques, lithotripsy as well as high pressure balloons and some other orbital and rotational techniques are not gone. Mm-hmm. So the selection and management of those is entered into more routine practice. I think the support devices still play a large role mm-hmm. in the high-risk cases, and I think high-risk cases should be done in centers that are going to take on that risk. For example, our center is at the VA, we don't have surgery backup, so we are very cautious about the risk level Absolutely. We take. Yeah. I think SIF helps us appreciate that a lot. Now, the other thing SIF 2026 is doing is their emphasis on detailed valvular interventions, structural interventions, is a whole separate world now. I'm aged out, so I'm not doing structural if I keep my ears open. Monday at the SIF, we had a whole day of tricuspid valve, mitral valve interventions, aortic valve, novel approaches by the experts, high volume, super users. It's a wonderful experience. If you know nothing, you come and you would be updated dramatically.
Absolutely.
And then over the next 2 days, we're going to have a little more of the same in different selections. Plus, there's cases over cocktails. There's other stuff, right? And I'm particularly fond of talking about conversations. So they give me half an hour to freewheel conversations in cardiology, touch on subjects that are not taboo exactly, but mm-hmm. off the mainstream, right?
Like what?
Like, should we upset a panel of men to put in 50% women when there's only 7% women in all of interventional cardiology? Mm-hmm. So I know it's not exactly PC, but it's a concern both to have enough and to have too many, and to have a balance. And so these issues aren't really discussed. They don't change the content or the quality, but we do have to be cognizant of our patient populations, women, under-doctored, mm-hmm. underserved populations that need us. Absolutely. And so the only way to do it is to bring it forward at meetings like this when we have that. There are other issues about how do people evolve in their career, right? I'm at that point of evolving to the last phase of my career, and it's very hard, very challenging to do that.
Absolutely. Yeah, and radiation safety also has been...
And radiation safety has been pioneered by David Ryzik and the group here, and it's been an honor to be associated with that at distance. We have a large radiation shield in our lab, Protego, and we don't wear lead. Now, not everybody can do that. In fact, in Arizona, I just learned they are doing their case with Protego, but they have to wear a light lead because the state radiation board has not recognized them to be 100% protective, or for whatever reason they haven't.
At least a lighter lead, right?
Yes.
That's something.
Yes, lighter lead is good, but no lead is better.
Absolutely.
If you're protected, of course. And I think that's the way we're going.
Yeah. And the SIF, as you mentioned, Dr. Kern, has been evolving and yet touching on all new technology. So we think coronary, we tapped everything, but every time I come here, something new comes in the toolbox.
Yes. In terms of exactly a new tool that I haven't seen in coronary work, I would have to say development of the smaller lithotripsy balloon, drug-coated balloon, a smaller, narrower OPN balloon, ultra high pressure balloon.
Absolutely.
Guide extensions keep evolving a little better. People are becoming more friendly. Microcatheter systems and new wires for CTO work.
Absolutely.
I mean, that is never ending, and I am not one to keep up with that.
Absolutely.
But I would say those interested will find new equipment and new techniques coming right along.
Final word of wisdom to the fellows who are started their jobs or they are in the job for a year.
Okay, so new fellows, I would recommend you read a little Cath Lab Digest editor's page I wrote 2 months ago called My Last Day in the Cath Lab. And it's a personal reflection, and I give 10 pointers to the fellows, 5 pointers to the attendings, and 3 pointers to the nurses. And the fellows, I wish I could recall all of them offhand, but really, fellows, when you come into the Cath Lab for the first time, talk less, watch more. If you do have to talk, be brief, be clear. Okay, brevity, clarity, and wit are my watchwords in the Cath Lab.
Right.
Read up, review the cases with the attendings, make sure you're on top of it. No attending likes to have a fellow who's just standing there like an appendage waiting to be taught. Be proactive that you know the case, you know why we're doing it. Ask at the end. There'll be plenty of time to discuss. And be part of the team. That's really key for fellows entering the lab.
Absolutely.
As a first year attending, I mean, the same pretty much holds. You're driving the bus, but take the input from your nursing staff. Take time to ask your senior clinicians, am I doing the right thing? What would you do? Can you peek in here for a minute and just make sure I'm going the right direction? I think humility and
bring the team sport also to the culture.
It's a team sport. That I do mention that. You know, it's important to know your limitations,
Absolutely,
as Clint Eastwood said, Dirty Harry. And then finally for the nurses, I just have to say thank you for putting up with me for years. And they bring a lot to this party. And a team sport is an understatement of their role in our lives. Right. So here at SIF, we get to really appreciate that because David and his colleagues give the nurses the true forum and an education. It's a really great thing.
So you hear Dr. Kern again about the reference for the Cath Lab Digest. You have to read it. I will reference it in the video at the bottom as well.
Okay, December 2025. Yeah.
Awesome. Dr. Kern, thanks again always for being with us and also for enlightening this kind of studio at SIF 2026. Watch these videos and others on the YouTube. This is Chadi Alraies coming to you from Scottsdale. Dr. Kern, thanks again.
Thank you, Chadi.